Here is the Spring League star, Jake Bates, set to get this one going. And off we go from the Superdome. Set to go now on 1st and 10. It's the first run of the game for Bijan Robinson. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. On play action, he'll set up to throw. In trouble, and down he goes.
Well, here early on, if this pass rush continues to get home at this rate, this is going to be a long day for this offense. They're going to have to put some extra guys in there, mix in some play action, keep this pass rush off balance.
Oh, got him again the second time with a sack on this opening drive.
This defensive line clearly has a beat on this offense. They've got to find a way to settle their pass protections. If they want to be able to get their quarterback in any sort of established rhythm and timing going forward, they're going to have to do a lot better job protecting them. Early in this game, that's already 2 sacks allowed.
Incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. They'll wind up giving the ball over on downs. They'll try the right side this time. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. He'll get 4 and down inside the 20-yard line. Here's 3rd and 7. They'll try to get this one on the ground. Out comes Jake Bates to try a field goal here. This just a little more than a chip shot. 32-yard attempt. Bates' kick is good. And the Raiders are out to an early 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
Throwing, Willis. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Throwing, Willis. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there. One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch. Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target. And it's going to be third down. Willis. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face. And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
So the field goal draws us even. It is now 3-3 as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. That pickup good for 29 yards.
If you have a shot to bring him down early, you just can't miss, Mike. Not against a runner like this. If he slips that first tackle, you can see how much more he can add to a run.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They'll stick with him again. Good running there. He's got the first down inside the 30.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. They'll run. He'll try the left side now. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
And that call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage. It sets up 4th down. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts.
Looking to create a little spark here on 3rd down. They go to the jet sweep. It can tend to be a little bit of an all-or-nothing type play, and when the defense sniffs it out, you make yourself susceptible to a loss, just like we saw here.
The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. Back to throw. That's taken in. And he's not going to get away. They get him down right after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on downs. To throw is Willis. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I must say,
he works free, right side. Inside the 20. They're going to have it 1st and goal. He'll be out of bounds at about the 5-yard line. A big play for the Jets. That's a gain of 77 yards. They'll run with Robinson. He'll get maybe a yard down to the 4-yard line. Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. Willis now to throw. To the end zone, it's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback. They'll take over at the 20-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Man open is Jones. He's got it. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. They'll look to throw. You can't beat a running quarterback. Gain of 16 and a first down.
You can see here, Mike, the impact that sending your receivers deep does to the defense. You add so many layers, and the defense has to get so much depth in their pass coverage. It leaves a lot of room underneath, and that's exactly what the quarterback takes advantage, tucks the ball down, turns into a runner, picks up the first down.
He'll drop to throw. Oh, trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Into space. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Vegas. Now Jake Bates on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Raiders take a 10-3 lead. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. To throw, here's Willis. Pass completed is St. Brown. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. Throwing is Willis. That's a short one caught by Laporta. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. We're back to New Orleans. After this, 3rd and a yard. Now Willis. He's got his tight end. That's Laporta. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it. He's got Laporta open on the left side. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. Here's Willis. He's got this to Bijan Robinson. 16-yard pickup on that one. And the Jets have a first down.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man. You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his...
And he's in. Brandon Cooks. Touchdown, Jets. Now the try for an extra point. It's up and through. And the Jets will tie things up. It's now 10-10. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. His drive will start on the ground. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. Right back to him on first down. And he's going to take this all the way home. Touchdown, Las Vegas. His second touchdown of this first half. Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Raiders go up by 7. It is now 17-10. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Willis to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Willis now to throw. Catch is made there on the left side by Cooks. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down. Now they'll set up to throw. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36. Back to the air one more time. The throw on the run is complete. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another first down. They'll look to throw yet again. He'll get it inside the 20. That's 11 yards again. 2 plays in a row. And another first down. In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Amon-Ra, St. Brown. Touchdown, New York. The extra point is good. And the Jets will come back to tie things at 17. Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. They will start it on the ground to run that clock. Now here's a timeout. They're going to take it with 8 seconds remaining until the break. They'll come up on a second down and 8. They'll keep it on the ground here again. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. A tough spot here. 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. The ball comes out, and the defense has it. So, one half in the books. Second half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. And we will not have a run back here. The second half starts with a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a run to begin this third quarter. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll turn and hand this one off. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. First down, Vegas. They'll stay on the ground. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Second and 7. A handoff as they try to run it here. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
It's not just the blockers creating yards for him out there. He created most of that yardage on his own, shrugging off the initial tackle attempt and continuing to rumble downfield.
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Now a handoff running right. And he will score again. Touchdown, Raiders. His big night continues. His 3rd touchdown of the game. Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Raiders will go up by 7. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Throwing, Willis. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
And a big strike for good yardage there, all the way up to midfield. Throwing, Willis. He'll go right back to Laporta. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a first down after a gain of 7. Willis. There's that man again. Another catch.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it. Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the
That is caught by the tight end. Sam Laporta. Touchdown, New York. Point after, coming up here. He's got it. And the Jets will tie this game at 24. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. Past midfield to the 45. And he will finally be taken down. How about that? A really big play as the final one here in the third. So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the third. This is Madden Ultimate. Down at the 12. It's first and 10. Now a give on the ground. And they're going to get him down this time. Not as easy as the last carry. This time they drop him behind the line of scrimmage. Second down. Here's a run going left. And he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown Vegas. What a night he's having. That's 4 touchdowns in this game alone. Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Raiders will go up by 7. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. All alone, it's the tight end, Laporta. They'll get 11 there, and that's a quick first down. On the handoff, here's Robinson running right. And the struggles continue. He's dropped behind the line again. So after the loss on first, here's second and 14. To throw is Willis. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. They need one right now. Third and long. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Now he'll air one out. That is caught. And he'll be taken down at the 30.
Every team in the league has their own set of scramble rules, and what that means, Mike, is when the pocket breaks down and the quarterback gets flushed, everyone understands, based on where they are in the field, how they can remain friendly to the quarterback. Great execution here, leads to a nice gain.
That is a gain of 22, and it sets up first down and goal. Pistol snap to Willis. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Second down, goal to go. No trying to run with Robinson. Powering forward. He's in. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Jets. So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. Tie game. Still time to break that tie, though, as you see. Maybe run a 2-minute offense. And the kick's in the air. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. This is 1st and 10. They'll run here. What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short. They'll stick to the ground. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground, Mike. There was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down. They needed 2 and gained 6.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
They'll keep it on the ground. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts. And it comes with 36 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. They'll drop to throw. Down the field, it's caught on that left sideline. And he's going to go all the way. How about some late magic? They've taken the lead here in the final minute of play. Here's Bates for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Raiders will go up by 7. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Here's first down. Willis now to throw. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. All 3 timeouts left. How much that's going to matter remains to be seen. Here comes 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. To throw, here's Willis. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. Good work after the catch. They get 16 and a first down. Now Willis. That is hauled in at the 5. And he's going to be taken down.
And now after that big completion, Mike, they can't panic yet. They're not into the mode where they're in desperation. They have 2 timeouts in their back pocket. Take a deep breath. Get your best first down play call to your quarterback. A field goal's not going to do it. They got to think touchdown all the way.
Here is 1st and goal. Throwing is Willis. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it. Line of scrimmage remains the 4-yard line. It's 2nd and goal. Oh, he can't get rid of it, and he's taken down. Oh, costly sack. Can't have that here. We'll have to use a timeout. And barring a defensive penalty, we're down to 1 play in this one. Oh, and a pressure there. He can't get a throwaway, and he's taken down. So this one, a win for the Raiders. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, they got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did, and that was the difference in this one. Commissioner Roger Goodell set to hand the Lombardi Trophy to the Las Vegas Raiders, champions of Super Bowl 60. That'll do it for us, for my partner Greg Olson, our entire team, Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. For more, check us out on X at EA Sports_Mutt. With that, from New Orleans, we say goodnight.